Record. All right, ladies, let's dive in. I'm Violet. I'm the founder of FemCity. I'm so excited to meet you. I'm going to share today all about FemCity, and I'm going to walk through the benefits. I'm going to do it for those that are our free members, our community members, our business members, and our founders members. And we will have some time for Q&A. If you are shy and you are like, I don't know these people and I don't want to be asking a question out loud, you can message it to me privately in the chat. Just make sure that you message it to me after I've shared my screen, because as I'm sharing my screen, people will be able to see your question. So I will respond to your question without mentioning your name. That way I always create that space for you all to be comfortable. And I'll pause in between as well to see if you have any questions. And I'm so excited. So we've been around for 15 years. I can't believe it. I started this as a hobby, and it just continued to grow and grow and grow. And it is my full-time work right now. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I'm a visual person. I need to see everything in front of me. So I'm going to share my screen. And then I added the questions for those that had some questions. I just added in the chat. So if you're wondering what I just put in there and like all that craziness, it's me, just keep me so I can have all the questions there that you've submitted prior to this. So, and if you want to share what you do, where you're located, add it in the chat there as well. So maybe you make some friends, maybe you, start developing relationships within FemCity. So feel free to use that chat, post a link to your LinkedIn or to your Instagram or to your YouTube or whatever. That way you can make some friends as well. So I'm in Miami, and I think you all know how to spell my name. And oh no, I missed the questions. That's okay, Lee. There's still time for you to ask questions. Do not worry about it. I'm so excited to meet you, Lee. I have you on my to-do list to reach out to you so we can schedule our one-on-one. Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen with you all. I'm just going to walk through the FemCity website. Share my screen. And I am a little loopy because all the kids are coming home for the holidays, and I'm trying to wrap up everything as much as possible before my son, who lives in Germany, comes home on Tuesday. Okay, so this is the FemCity website. One thing that I recommend you do is you log into your account. So on the right-hand side, you'll see where it says your account details. And if you're not logged in, it would say log in. So that's how you know you're logged in. And this is for your eyes only. So nobody else will see this but you. As you can tell, I still have brown hair in this picture. I don't have my silver hair. So, I mean, it's just me seeing it, so it doesn't matter. But this is where you can change your email, your passcode. If you're moving, you can change locations. You can change it to one of our other locations if you want. You can also see what membership you have. Of course, I'm the founder and I test all sorts of memberships. So I have like every membership. That's just for me testing things. And then you can also view your receipts. So if you do have a small business, you may be able to write it off. So ask your CPA. And also you might be able to write off your event costs. So if you go to a networking event or if you go to one of our retreats, typically those are all tax deductible as well. If your credit card is compromised, and if you want to cancel your membership, you don't have to send an essay. You don't have to tell us 500 reasons. You don't have to make 20 calls. You literally just click this button and it cancels. I would do it, but I'm a lifetime. And so it doesn't give me the option because I'm a lifetime. But you would just click on this and just cancel. That's it. And then if you do cancel, which I hope you don't, just let us know why so that we can keep on improving and making FemCity better and better every single year. I always believe that we can always make improvements. So the homepage is kind of a cheat sheet area. This is really kind of a little snapshot of what we have coming up. So if you scan a little bit lower, you'll see all the in-person events that we have coming up. It's got a little arrow here, and you can kind of see what's happening. You probably won't spend too much time there unless you know your city has an event coming up this week. Then this would be obviously the fastest way to just go ahead and click. If you knew Jupiter was having an event, you knew it was this week, it would be easier this way. And so this is probably where you'll spend a lot more time. This is what we have coming up for you this week. We are doing this right now. And this will be tomorrow. We have a virtual networking just for our founder circle. So you'll see it says founder circle, and then sometimes it'll say business and founders members. So it depends on your membership. Since we have 3 different membership types, just make sure that you're clicking on one that is for your business, for your membership. So if you're a business member, this one's for you, this one's for you. This is for all members, and then this is just for founders. And if you want to join, you just simply click on the button, and it'll just have you register RSVP. Really easy to do. There's no gotcha. There's nothing tricky or finicky or anything like that. And then at the bottom, we also have our online classes. These are classes that we've taught. You can watch these from the comfort of your home or your home office. And then we have self-guided worksheets as well. And then our blog is always filled with resources as well. So I don't want to spend too much time on this page, but I just did want to share with you the cheat sheet of what's available on the homepage. So for those that are, if you are not a member of FemCity yet, I highly recommend you start with our free membership. The free membership, there's no credit card given, there's no gotcha. I'm a huge believer in being transparent. So this is a great way to see if the community is for you. We are definitely a little bit different than most traditional networking groups. We incorporate and embed a lot of positivity and gratitude and a lot of activities that lift women up collectively. And so it definitely has a higher feminine energy. And sometimes they may not be for you. If you're used to more of a masculine energy and networking, this is a little bit softer. We really believe in just creating a community for women. And from there, we all prosper together, whether you have your own business, you're thinking about starting a business, whether you're in the corporate environment, or perhaps you're like retired and you're like, you know what, I just want to hang out with some really cool people. So we are here for you. So I would start with the free community membership. When you join as a free community member, you have access to these 2 membership benefits. You have access to our local chapter events. You will pay about $15 to $20 more for your event ticket because it's a benefit for our business members to get a discount. So you will pay a little bit more, but it gives you a great opportunity to see if this is a community for you. And you also have access to our free monthly workshop. I host those. I just did one last week and it was absolutely beautiful. It was a meditation to close out 2025. And then the one in January, to close out 2024. And then the one in January 2025, that is, I'm going to share with you steps on how to design a beautiful year. So we're going to walk through a strategy to create a beautiful year. And I do that every January as well. So you have access to that. And those are purely educational. There's no gotcha. There's no sales gimmicks. There's nothing to trick you. It's just me serving. I want to leave the world a better place. So the business members, so if you are a business member, you have access to this portal. So sometimes you'll hear I say, we added it to the portal. This is what we're talking about. So if you are a business member, here are some of the benefits, ways to get started, which I'll share with you right now as well. Here are your local chapter events. We also have the virtual events and the classes. So every single Monday you have a class, whether it's either lifestyle or business or professional development. Every Monday you have a class. Every Tuesday you have access to me or one of our experts. Next week it's our Get to Know FemCity. And then of course the masterclass, that workshop that I talked about. And then every Wednesday you have virtual networking. And that's going to be one of my tips for you is if you're getting started, even if you're just really looking at growing your network locally, I really feel like the virtual networking every Wednesday is really great. You'll make a lot of friends that we turn into referrals and a great network. And I've seen a lot of our members become best friends through the virtual networking. And then of course we have the workshops as well. And every Thursday you have office hours, which means you can hop on a Thursday and ask one of our experts any questions. Sometimes we have physicians, sometimes we have accountants, sometimes we have attorneys, sometimes we have marketing strategy people. So that's just a really quick way for you to hop on and just ask questions that you might have, whether if it's a personal lifestyle question or a business or professional development question. So what I just shared with you, we broke them down into little pages to kind of go a little bit more in depth so that you are more prepared to know what to expect. The Monday classes, as I said, those are either wellness, lifestyle, or business or professional development. Tuesday are those sessions with me. Wednesday is the virtual networking, and Thursday is the office hours. And these are all included in your membership. There's no additional fee for that. The monthly masterclass is the Tuesday session I just mentioned to you that I hosted last week and that I'm hosting in January that you're all invited to. We record all of our classes, so we know that you're busy and you may not be able to make it in the live classes. So we have them here, and the replay, it's always in our library. The self-guided worksheets, I didn't think anybody was using these. And then I took it down, and we had a ton of members reach out to me and go, where are the worksheets? So I added it back in. We also have these modules on how to launch and grow a business. You also have group coaching with me. That is on the third Tuesday of every month, where you hop on, you pick my brain, we can noodle on projects together. I am not hosting this in December because that falls right in line with the holidays, and I'll have all my kids home for the holidays. So my last day of work for 2024 is next Tuesday. So, but I will do it in January. We also have a directory. This is worth the $9.99 a month membership right here. This directory is amazing. The directory is a great place for you to go ahead and make friends, reach out, support other women as well. And it's public, so everyone can see it. So we'll walk through that towards the end as well. And then you'll sometimes hear us talk about coffee chat. And so I created a page here because so many members were like, what's a coffee chat? A coffee chat is when you meet with another member through Zoom or through phone or through, if you're in the same city, it could perhaps be in real life coffee chat, and you share a little bit about yourself and she shares a little bit about herself, and you think of ways to collaborate and work together. So maybe you're an attorney and the woman that you're meeting is a hairdresser, and maybe there really aren't too many ways you can collaborate, but you might be able to follow each other on Instagram. You might be able to add a little bit of love on the comments. So there are always ways that we can support each other. So the coffee chat format, that's just a little bit more of a definition of what that is. And then the founders, I'm not going to go and spend too much time on the founders because this is not a membership for everybody. This is a membership for women that are really looking at amplifying and growing their business. So they're definitely business owners. They're looking at growing their business beyond their zip code. They're looking for more handholding. So every Monday I do coaching with them. Every Tuesday they have office hours. They kind of share that spot with each other. And then every Wednesday we do either support circles or coffee chats or roundtables. And really all we talk about here is how to amplify your brand beyond your zip code. So the conversation is different. It's not for everyone, like I said, but if you are looking at growing beyond your zip code, I highly recommend this program. It's really amazing. We have about 250-ish women in the program and about 60 to 70 active. It's a very small nurturing group. They're mostly coaches, speakers, writers, and women, and best-selling authors as well, podcast hosts, award-winning podcast hosts. So it's just a little bit different. Again, it's not for everyone, but if you're looking to grow your brand outside of your zip code, then it is the place for you. Lastly, we have some free resources here, which I realize now is cut off. So I need to go ahead and change. We just added the holiday gift guide. So this is why it's all chopped up. I will edit that later on, but we do have some free resources here as well. We have a scholarship program that we created during the pandemic. I have always had the vision that FemCity would be there for all women around the world, regardless of financial situations. I don't believe that things need to be priced exorbitantly. Everything that comes in through FemCity goes right back into our community. So we do have a scholarship program for those that cannot afford our $9.99 a month or our $15.99 a month if it's on promo. And we do have a grants program. So I encourage you, if you do have a small business and you would like to have some assistance, our grant program runs through our foundation as well. You can also make a donation to our grant program if you'd like to. It's through our nonprofit, and 100% of those proceeds go right back into our community, where we select women from our community for those grants. It also comes with a package of coaching and an expert team to help you with marketing, branding, strategy, and all that. So it's an all over package. It's valued at $2,500. So we give those out. We will pick our first winner in January, but I encourage you to apply because we have enough money in our foundation for 3 grants, and hopefully we get more donations. Each time we get more donations, we go ahead and put more into our grant fund. So last but not least, locations. This is a great place for you to reach out to your local president. If you have never met her before, or you've been a part of FemCity for many years, you don't know who's running your chapter, or maybe you're brand new, this is a great place to go ahead and connect with her. If you hover over her name, it'll give you her email. If you hover over Learn More, it'll direct you to the local webpage for your chapter. If you do not have an in-person community in your location, in your city, then you can join our virtual US, our virtual international, and then we also have a virtual Canada as well. So there's always a home for you no matter where you are. Again, my commitment has always been to be there for all women. And we want to make sure that you have the support and the resources that you need. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen because I want to make sure that I ask or answer all of your questions. Any questions that you all have for me? If not, I can go through the questions that were submitted. Okay, I'm going to keep on chatting while I see questions. First one, if you're a community member, what are the best benefits for you? Like, how do you get started? I would definitely join our Facebook group. Lynn does an amazing job of hosting like little activities for you all to meet each other and get to know. So I would definitely recommend the Facebook group. I would definitely recommend the classes that I teach on the first Tuesday of the month. And I definitely recommend doing the coffee chats. So those would be my 3 ways to start if you're a community member. That will give you the opportunity to see if FemCity is for you. I hope it's for you, but I get if it's not for you. So FemCity is not for everyone. I totally get it. The vibe is just different here. If you're a business member, the first 3 things that I would do is I would definitely reach out to your local president and share what you do. She's going to want to introduce you to other members. She's going to be a great catalyst. Either she or one of her board members will assist you with that. The second thing is show up for an event. Please show up for an event. It's going to be nice and lovely. I promise you, there are no mean people at FemCity. If you see a mean person, you can send a complaint. After 3 complaints of a mean member, we kick them out. So there are no mean people here. So please show up. It's the best way for you to develop relationships that lead into referrals, that lead into money in your pocket. And the third thing that I would do is I'm kind of torn. I would definitely add yourself to the directory. That's a great place for you to shine and get your business noticed. I would also show up for my group coaching, my business group coaching. I love it so much. You can pick my brain. My hourly rate is $275 an hour, $375 an hour. You get it for free as part of it. So pick my brain. And the other thing I would say is I love the virtual networking space on Wednesdays. I think it's just a beautiful place. We've had so many members show up grouchy, like having a really rough day, and they show up grouchy and then they leave and they're like, I feel so much better. So those would be my 3. And if you're a Founder Circle member, I would definitely show up for the Monday roundtable. I would definitely show up for the Wednesdays, and I would definitely participate with connecting with some of the founders in the Facebook group. That seems to be the best place that we're at. So those would be my kind of ways to get started. Monica, you said, should we pay for that? Let me know what your question is. I don't know what for pay for which one. I may have missed. Go ahead, Monica.
Yeah, because you were if I am not paying yet for the monthly fee, so should I pay for the activities in the other groups, like for the business? Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah. Do you want to say it in Spanish? Is it easier for you to say it in Spanish or no?
Do you speak Spanish?
I do.
Ah, good. Yeah. Si yo no estoy pagando por la mensualidad, ¿tengo que pagar por los servicios de las otras afiliaciones o
Bueno,
no?
si tú quieres ir a un evento en Markham, yo creo que sí pagas por el business membership porque vas a guardar dinero. Es más barato hacerlo así.
Ah, ok.
Pero si quieres probarlo primero, a ver si es el community para ti. Y si es,
Exactly.
entonces sí. Y también tenemos la venta ahora, que son como casi $10 cada mes. Eso es barato también.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Gracias.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, perfect. I'm learning Italian too. So
Good.
by next year, I'll be Italian. So I'll be like, "Ooh, tick, 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 tick." My son speaks German, and so does my husband. That I have tried, and that I do not think I will be able to ever learn. I have only 12 words in my German repertoire, and that is it. And it's very basic: eyes, nose, mouth, and napkin, like mother and father's. Very basic. Let me see if there are any other questions that came through. This is, oh, hey, Natia in Miami. It's so great to meet you. Hopefully I see you in our January event. I had to miss our last Miami event. Okay, so how can I leverage FemCity for my business? I think we covered that. The networking, showing up. One thing I didn't mention is our format. So our signature format, you get 2 minutes. If it's really busy, maybe you get 1 minute. You share a win, something amazing that's happened to you recently. And the reason why we do that is because we want you to feel comfortable in receiving our love. And it's okay for you to give yourself shout outs. So sharing a win, something amazing that's happened to you recently. It could be made your bed. It could be something simple like, I made my bed today. Like that needs to be celebrated. It could be you made it through 2024. That needs to be celebrated. Or it could be like, I landed this big account that I've been working on. So just sharing a win, sharing gratitude for another woman anywhere in the world. And the reason why we do that is because I truly believe the more that we express gratitude for other women, it collectively makes us all rise together. So even if she never hears it, she doesn't even know about it, it doesn't matter. I believe it will come back to you tenfold. And then the third one is an ask what you need help with. Is it buying your book? Is it subscribing to your YouTube channel? Is it sending, I don't know, love and, prayers your way, whatever it is. So you get those three things. And then of course, in there, you mentioned a little bit about who you are, what you do and things like that. So that's our signature format on the Wednesday networking. And some of our in-person events also use that format as well. I just had some new postcards created so that they're like little cheat sheets for you. Let me see, exploring. I can't tell if this one is different. Okay. I think I answered everything from what I got beforehand. Let me see if there are any questions that came through now. Oh, how are you learning? Lee, so I'm actually Cuban. So my first language was Spanish. I forgot a lot of it because I lived in North Carolina. But for the Italian, there's a little small business down the street that teaches Italian classes, and I start in January. So that's, yeah. And we have our Sicily trip. So for those that want to join us in Sicily, we do a yearly girls getaway. It's generally like 15 to 20 women. It's not a lot. We giggle the entire time. They're women that come from all parts of the world, and we travel together. And so we're doing Sicily. So I've told the girls by then I hope to be able to communicate so I can be the communicator for the group.
Oh,
so there's
great.
that. Yeah. We have like 6 minutes together. Are there any questions? If not, we can just dance. All right. So I do this every month. If we hang up and you're like, I cannot remember anything Violet said, it was too much information. I hear you. You can watch the replay. I'm going to add it to the website. I'm going to also email it out on Sunday. Every Sunday, I send out an email of all the replays and all the things that we have coming up for you. And I'll post it in the Facebook group as well, so you can rewatch it. Or if you really like my energy, you can come back and join me again in January. I literally do it every month. And if you want to join me every month, I'm happy to do that too. So can members contribute resources and lessons? Or, oh, that's a great question, Lee. So our founders program, the one that I mentioned, that's for women looking to grow their brand outside or beyond their zip code. Those are our teachers and speakers. Those are the ones that we use for our lessons. And they're the ones that contribute to our blog. That's part of the program as well. Yeah, great question. Totally missed that. So great. All right, you sure you all don't have any questions at all? Nothing? Okay. We are women owned certified, and we are WeBank certified as well. So we are 100% women that run everything here, created by women for women. So anything you need, let me know. Last but not least, we don't work on the weekends. We are a small business. I know that we look enormous and we look like a huge corporation. We are not. We are 3 people. It's myself, Lynn, and Kyra. We do everything on the back end. So if you have any questions and you email us on Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern time, and then we don't respond on Saturday and we still don't respond on Sunday, please don't keep on sending us grouchy emails. We'll get all the grouchy emails on Monday. So just, we're a small business. So, and I believe that, taking time off to recharge and renew and to spend time with family and friends is really important. So for the most part, Fridays we're kind of gone already. I think it's a Miami thing. I don't know if you believe the same, the other Miami femme here, but Fridays I'm already toast. I can't put words together. I'm no good to anybody. So Fridays I'm already out, but I'll be back on Monday. So anyway, thanks for choosing FemCity. I love you all. I know you're like, you don't just met me, but if people can hate people they don't know, I can love people I don't know. So I love you. And thanks so much for being a part. And I wish you a great holiday if I don't see you. Mwah. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.